welcome back to my channel. My name is Sakaela. If you are new, if you are not new, how are you doing? How have you been? So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I got these nice curls with my flat iron, with my straightener, flat iron curls. And yeah, this wig is from Allove here, so thank you to them for sending me this unit and sponsoring this video. As you know, got to be gel, got to be spray. Y'all, I'm low-key ready for summer. Low-key very ready for summer. So what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna put the elastic band on my camera. My laptop is making a lot of noise, so we're gonna voice over the rest of this video. But yeah, I'm gonna put this one and then we're gonna get to getting this slicked on at the top. I want to do some curls, but anyway, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna tie this up. This is the best way to lay your frontal. Cool beans. So now what we're gonna do is start off this part because like I said, I want to do some curls in this hair. If you don't know, what I do is I take my rat tail comb, I just go slightly to the right or the left of the part, take the hair and I pull it out. If you've never done this method before, if you're not used to doing this, I would suggest you can still do this, but take it in way less pieces of hair, so like 2, 3, 4 pieces of hair at a time, so that you can avoid messing with your lace and putting a hole in your lace. So I'm putting some concealer on the part because the knots are kind of dark on this wig and I don't bleach my knots because I'm just lazy and I just needed to try and make it look as good as possible. And at this point, what I'm doing right now, I don't think that my hot comb was hot enough, but because I'm doing the curls, I wanted to get the top flat before I started to do what I need to do and curl it. I just didn't want to mess with the hair itself, so I ended up just taking my flat iron. This flat iron is from Amazon. If I can find a link, I will link it down below. I do want to get like a new one. I'm not saying that this one is bad because it gets really hot, but the size of the comb, like it's kind of like it's a thick comb and I feel like I can't really get like to the root as nice as I would like to because of how like thick the actual comb is. But it gets the job done for now and that's really all that matters. But yeah, if I can find the link, I will link it down below. And yeah guys, so we're gonna just start getting into the curling of this hair. And I repeat, I am not a professional curler. I barely know how to curl hair with a curling iron, but what you do with a flat iron when you curl hair is really not that easy and it's not as good. It comes out alright, but see how with this it's only at the end, where I would obviously like for it to be the entire piece of hair. But so what you do is you section it off and then you take the flat iron as if you're about to straighten it, and then you flip it. So if you want the curls to go away from your face, you flip it in that direction. If you want it to go towards your face, you flip it in the other direction. And then you just, as you pull down, you continue to twist it so that it can actually start to curl the hair. And it depends on how the hair is going through the straightener will determine what type of curl you get. Because it's kind of sort of as I got closer to the front and it was more on the right side than the left, the curls were more like that spirally curl, if that makes any sense, as opposed to kind of like those ones that I just did are more like a one curl kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like there are different kinds of curls, right? Which we all know. So the way that the hair goes through the straightener will determine the type of curl that you get. I'm very lazy and I'm very impatient, so I really wasn't doing this the neatest as I could. And plus I wanted it to be like a messy, I wasn't trying to get perfect curls, I wanted it to be a bit messy. But I'm gonna come back when everything's done because this is getting a little bit redundant, right? Oh, I thought I was done. I ain't done yet. But I'll come back when I'm done curling the hair. and then we're gonna get into some baby hairs, because as you already know, 𝕬𝕗𝕬𝕬 does her damn thing with the edges. But before we get into the edges, what I need to do right now, as you can see, there's like this word line of demarcation from the part because the elastic band was on, so I need to bring that pluck. Can you see the difference of I parted the hair, and if I didn't pluck it, that's how thin the part was that you couldn't even see it. So I don't understand, like sometimes I see girls and they don't be plucking their part and they just allow it to be whatever part size it is when the wig comes out the box. And the same way you have to customize the frontal, you need to customize your part. So I really recommend y'all to please, I am begging and pleading with y'all to pluck your parts. But yeah, when it comes to the very front, please take your time, because you don't want to put a hole in your lace, and you don't want to not have a bold spot. I low-key thought I made a bold spot, but I made it work in the end. I made her look good. And if you do that and it comes up white, all you have to do is just put a little bit more hairspray and you're good to go. And look at that, she looks like my scalp. So let's get into these edges. Y'all already know what the dealio is. I take my little itty bitty baby hair comb and I remove that little part that I want to use for my edges. I'm pulling all the hair back. I don't typically do this, but because the hair is curled, I don't want to disturb the curls. I'm trying to let them set for as long as they can. I did end up plucking this because I felt like it was a little bit too thick. There is nothing wrong with plucking after the fact. Like, not every time you're gonna do it, it's gonna come out perfect as soon as. Like, it's really no big deal if you have to pluck a bit more afterwards. And then I take my scissors, I do my little upwards cut, and then I take my what the hell this thing's called? My the thing that you brush with, and I swoop it. And now I'm just speeding through this because, or again, you already know how this goes. I don't need to show it a gajillion times for you to I do have more detailed videos if you do need a detailed video, but I'm sure that you don't, because I do it in every single video. There's nothing new, there's no new methods. But yeah, baby hairs are my favorite part of a wig. And we're just going to, what am I doing? Oh, I took some water. I don't know why water. I think it's because I don't have any more mousse, and I just wanted to kind of mold the front of this hair into, you know, just so that you can see my pluck. Sometimes the pluck don't be looking like it was really plucked when I know that it was plucked. So I need to try to make it so you can see it, right? It doesn't make sense, but it does to me. So what I'm doing right now is going to reattach, re-add, re-tie on my hair with my elastic band, because like I said, the elastic band is the way to get that perfect melt. If you ain't doing that to your wigs, you need to add this step to your hair install routine. And I will be back when I look like, wow, a bad day, a bad bee. So hair is all curled, makeup is done, we looking real good, and we gonna just see what we working with. And I don't know what have me, but you'll see in a second. The left side ain't hitting the way that I thought that it was gonna hit, but the right side, baby, she looking real good. I look real good, period. Look at me, honey boo boo. So what I'm doing now, I'm just running my fingers through. I don't know if it's just me, right, but whenever I curl her and I go to, like, you know, brush through it, it's like it's tangly, and it's without fail, damn near every single time. Like at the ends, it's like it's tangled, and then it looks a bit like matted low-key, and I'm just like, what the hell am I doing wrong? But as you can see, the left side is much less curled, so I'm just gonna go over it and curl the very fronts of it again, because baby, we can't have that ain't cute. So I'm just taking my flat iron and I'm twisting and twisting. Sometimes I twist too many times, and you'll see right here, you're gonna see me kind of struggle to get the hair to go through because I've twisted it around the flat iron too many times, and it's like, baby, I ain't got nowhere to go, you've restricted me. So I'm kind of just trying to pull on it until it gets through. And then we have a nice little, that's how you get the really tight curl. You'll see when it lets go that it's a nice, you see that nice curl like that. The more you twist it, the curlier it gets. And then I just did it to the piece underneath as well, and now I'm just separating it so it can look a bit more cohesive. I'm trying to like combine the top and the bottom. You'll see me do it right here, kind of like trying to put the first piece and the second piece together so it can kind of just flow much nicer. But yeah, that's all she wrote. I look good, and these are flat iron curls, y'all. My mic is still off, so I apologize for the quality of the audio, but we are done. This is our finished product. These really cute curls in this hair. It's looking really like, it's looking really dark. Anyway, but yeah, so these are some curls that I did with my flat iron. Surprised this side came out better, even though it's very difficult to curl the right side. But I love how this turned out. Very much obsessed. Very much obsessed. Feeling really, really nice. Really like grown woman, kind of sexy. But yeah, so this is this install. Thank you again to Allove here for sending me this video, sponsoring this video. Everything will be linked on below if you want to go ahead and purchase. I apologize if my lashes look a bit wonky. They ain't giving twin, they're giving sister, so is what is there. But yeah guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because you know you won't be late with me. Turn on my post notifications, follow me on Instagram, and I will see y'all in my next one. Peace out, Girl Scout. Check you later.